Republican Senator and Trump loyalist Lindsey Graham offered this prediction on Fox News tonight.
There's going to be a stampede to impeach President Trump. They're going to use the Mueller report, anything they can find to try to destroy his presidency. Nancy Pelosi's not in charge of the Democratic Party. The radical left is in charge. So I expect that they will be impeachment proceedings against President Trump.
So that's all the setup you need for our next guest. With us tonight from Los Angeles, California Democratic Congressman Jimmy Gomez, who's also a member of the House Oversight Committee. We should add the congressman represents the 34th Congressional District, which includes the very center and heart of Los Angeles. Congressman, thank you for coming on. First and foremost, in your view, is impeachment on the table? And if so, can you tell me how you get to 2/3 in a Senate vote?
It's always an option, and it's always on the table. You know, I was one of the first 58 members to actually vote to begin debate on articles of impeachment during my first year and a half in Congress. Are the votes there in the Senate? I'm a political realist. The votes aren't there. So what we're going to do is follow the information in the Mueller report and make sure that we follow up on each fact and dig into that report. As you mentioned earlier in your segment, that there is a lot of information, and we're just discovering all these Easter eggs in this report. So we're not going to jump the gun. We're going to be very pragmatic about this. But at the same time, people shouldn't mistake the fact that we're determined to uphold the Constitution. You know, when I took an oath, it said, I swear to uphold and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic. And I take that and that oath seriously. So
I guess what some in the House are talking about is it's labeling. It's impeachment hearings by another name. They're relentless. They're fact-gathering hearings. You heard the conversation I was having with John. The left is reading footnotes. The right is operating off the same little snappy quotes like no collusion, no obstruction that they've been feeding off for 2 years.
You know, we understand that this Republican Party doesn't care about the American people. They don't care about protecting the Constitution and living up to their oath of office. But we do. And we know that this is a serious matter. You know, you mentioned that we had a conversation of a Democratic call. It's a diverse Democratic caucus. People from all walks of life, from all over the country, veterans and newly elected members. But Pelosi wanted to make sure that she called a huddle and make sure that everybody could ask questions and made sure that we're running the same play. Do we play different positions? Do we represent different districts? Yes, but we're all part of the same team. We're going to live up to our duty, and at the same time, we're going to live up to pushing for the people agenda. We're going to make sure that we protect people with pre-existing conditions. We're going to protect people who are afraid of losing their homes. We're going to make sure that everything that we set out to do, we're going to do. You know, defending the Constitution and delivering for the American people are not mutually exclusive. We can do both.